Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. In this video today, we're going to be maybe talking about a little bit more of a controversial story and topic. This is something I've really been on, I think, for the whole 2022 season, and obviously me talking about it kind of worked out last split, kind of didn't. I was talking a lot about how I thought 100 Thieves was overrated coming into the season, and now obviously they made it all the way to the finals, so maybe I was a little bit wrong. They did end up getting 3-0'd, but for much of the regular season, they were a really middle-of-the-pack team. They snapped off a crazy win streak, but I do think for a majority of the season they maybe were a little bit overrated, but they still got hot at the right time. They still made it to the finals. You can't knock them for that. But now coming into the summer, I think they're overrated again. They're off to a little bit of a slower start. They just lost to Cloud9, despite the fact that their bot lane, is just getting here. And I think Cloud9's only going to get better as the split goes on. And I think 100 Thieves is now at risk of probably not making it to Worlds, unless some stuff clicks and they're able to get hot, and there's still plenty of split for that left. But I don't think 100 Thieves is a top 3 team in the LCS right now. And if I'm going to be pointing a finger, if I'm going to be placing some blame, it's going to be all over the place for 100 Thieves, but it's mainly going to be at the person that this video is about, and that is Abbedagge. But first, a word from today's sponsor, which is of course Prize Picks. These guys are awesome. This is a very, very easy and simple to use website and app. You can get in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store today. Pick over or under on player props to win up to 10x your cash. Big payouts, 24/7 live support, fast and secure withdrawals. It's really everything you could ask for. Some of the picks I'm looking at for tomorrow are these. I'm taking Clid under 4.5 kills against Rare Adam in the first 2 maps, and I'm taking Guma UC. Gotta roll with the T180 carry. He's so fun to watch. Over 7.5 kills in the first 2 maps against KDF. If you guys want to make some picks of your own, definitely check out the first link in the description below, where Prize Picks is actually going to match your first deposit up to $100, which is a really awesome deal. So thank you so much to them for supporting me and for giving you guys a great deal. With that being said, let's get right into this. And yeah, we're talking about 100 Thieves. We're talking about Abbedagge mostly in this video. I'm memeing a little bit, of course, the whole perks accountability. I mean, what was that? Was that last year? I mean, that's crazy to think that was 2021, but I guess it was. Where Perks was hyped up. He was getting all this praise. He's making all this money. He's on a great team. He's in a great spot, but Perks wasn't playing that well. And it's just some people were scared to criticize him, or some people were scared to say things about him because you're going to get flamed from his big fan base, Cloud9's big fan base, whatever. And I don't think Abbedagge is in that situation because Abbedagge is not as popular as Perks. 100 Thieves doesn't have as big of a fan base as Cloud9 or whatever, but still, it seems like this 100 Thieves team in a lot of ways is kind of impervious to criticism. And yeah, they've had some good results. Obviously, they won a title. They made it to the finals. That's awesome. But just because that's what's happened doesn't necessarily in all these best of fives and all these games, so many different results can happen. Just looking at who won a couple of playoff series is very, very results oriented, and it's a very small sample size. I still think overall 100 Thieves is a wildly inconsistent team, and still, if I had to bet my money on some teams, I'm taking Team Liquid, I'm taking Evil Geniuses, I'm taking Cloud9, yes, 100 Thieves. Again, I get in this argument all the time. 100 Thieves, they went on, they won 3 games at Worlds last year, but hey, against their 2 non-minor region teams in their group, they went 1-3. Yes, they did get 1 win, but I thought they were the kind of least impressive of the 3 North American teams at Worlds last year. And like I said, overall, the biggest issue or the issue with 100 Thieves is that all their players are pretty good. You look at 100 Thieves and no one's clearly bad. No, they don't have a clear weak link. No one's terrible. Someday he's good. A lot of times he's great. Closer, he's good. A lot of times he's great. Abbedagge, he's been the best mid laner in the LCS at times. In his 2-ish splits, a little bit more than 2 splits that he's been here. FBI has been the best AD carry at times. Huhi has been a top 3 support at times. But all these guys are so hot and cold and so inconsistent. And when you put them all together, they have the high highs, they have the low lows. And where is that middle ground going to be? And with this whole team and these players being so inconsistent, and, part of the argument was, we're going to bring back this 100 Thieves lineup. They're going to have all this synergy. They're going to continue to mesh. They're going to get better with each other. They're going to ramp up. And, is that happening? Is 100 Thieves, were they better in the spring than they were last summer? Are they better so far this summer than they were last spring? No, I would say they're almost getting worse. And it's not even that they're getting worse. It's probably that they're just stagnating. It's probably just that they are the exact same roster for the 3rd split in a row. And other teams are getting better. Other teams are trying to make upgrades. Other teams are leveling up. Other teams are keeping up with, updates of the meta or new players coming in or new stylistic things going on. And I think that is an issue for 100 Thieves. But like I said, Abbedagge Abbedagge, I think clearly the biggest glaring weakness at the moment, like I said, if you were going to point the fingers at somebody, I think the bot lane's had issues. I think closers had some issues someday. Probably the most consistent of the bunch, especially coming off a really, really good spring split. But in this 100 Thieves game, or in this TSM game, yes, 100 Thieves does win, but Abbedagge got absolutely bodied by Maple in lane. Him and Closer got bodied in the 2v2 by Spica and Maple. This was just not a good game. Now, yes, I believe he was playing Ari in this one. Yeah, he was playing Ari, and he did find some good picks. He caught out Tactical a couple times in mid to late game, and that's what kind of saves him, and that's what, prevents people from criticizing him, because they see those highlight plays like, oh, he landed an insane charm. Oh, he did something crazy. Like, okay, Tactical should never really have gotten hit by either of those catch-outs by Abbedagge. And also, the other thing is, if 100 Thieves wasn't such a good team, like I said, he has a ton of really good players on his team. If 100 Thieves was not such a good team, Abbedagge wouldn't even have the opportunities to make these plays. Because if you go down 50, 60, 70 CS 20 minutes into the game, a lot of the times the game is just over. Like if you take Abbedagge and you put him on Immortals, or you put him on, Golden Guardians or FlyQuest or whatever other team in the bottom 5 of the LCS, and he has these deficits, he would just lose. But he has the benefit of having some amazing teammates and overall playing on a pretty good team, so they keep him in the game, and then they allow him to make these plays later on in the game where, a lot of maybe there's some other players that could make these big clutch plays in the LCS, but they don't even get the opportunity to do so because they also suck in lane phase or suck in the early game or whatever, and then their team just loses. So yes, Abbedagge has made some impressive or crazy or lucky or whatever plays in the late game to save some of these games and, maybe even steal a win away from TSM, but it was his fault that they were even in that spot in the first place, and getting in those spots are not going to work consistently against good teams and against good players. They're not going to work consistently in the playoffs, and it's definitely not going to work in international tournaments. And again, 100 Thieves got their LCS title. Their next goal, you want to compete consistently for titles. You maybe want to win multiple titles, but you want to go do something at Worlds. You want to go do something internationally, and I don't think Abbedagge in this form is going to do that. In the EG game, he got absolutely bodied by JoJo, and then in this most recent Cloud9 game, he got absolutely bodied by Jensen. If you look at, some of his stats right now, he is in the LCS. We're only 5 games in the season, very, very small sample size, but goal differential at 10, Abbedagge, if this sorts, he's dead last. XP differential at 10, he's dead last. CSD at 10, he's dead last. And none of these are even close. He is statistically the worst early game mid laner in the LCS. Now, he's kind of had a tough schedule. Yes, they have played TSM and EG and Cloud9. Jensen is a guy who is, he's going to try to exploit you. He's going to, pop off in lane. Jojo Pune, the most aggressive laner in the LCS. And then TSM Maple has come out really, really hot. So yeah, he's had to play against some good mid laners, but he has been not able to stand up toe-to-toe with them consistently. So where is Abbedagge in the mid lane landscape right now? He's at best the 5th best mid laner, but maybe he's even lower. Like I said, if you took some of these other guys, like even like a Blue or like an Ablaze Olive or a Power Vivo, and you put them on 100 Thieves, would they be better than what Abbedagge is doing? I don't know. But either way, even if he is the 5th best behind, Bjergsen, JoJo, you have Maple and Jensen, even if he's 5th best, is that good enough? Should 100 Thieves be looking to make a move? And then that's on top of the fact that Abbedagge is taking up an import slot as well, which just doesn't make a lot of sense. But then, the other question is, hey, so say you say Abbedagge isn't good enough or whatever. Where's he going to go? I don't know. Maybe he ends up at another team in the LCS, because I definitely think he's serviceable. And I think, again, at times he's been really good. In his first split in the LCS, summer split of 2021, he was maybe the best mid laner in the LCS, for sure, top 2 or 3. He was really good. I don't really know what's happened since then. So maybe he can go to another LCS team, try and level up, try and grind back. Maybe he goes back to the LEC. I could see him being on a middling to above average LEC team. I don't really think he's going to go over to the LEC and be the best mid laner or compete for LEC titles or anything like that. But I could see him being on another Schalke-esque team where he's 5th, 4th, 5th, 6th in the LEC, something like that. But then the other question is, who is 100 Thieves going to go out and get, or who's going to be the next 100 Thieves mid laner? I think you got to start by looking at an academy. 100 Thieves Academy, they do have Jimian. This is a Taiwanese mid laner. He is just 19 years old, and from what I've seen, it looks like this guy's pretty cracked. And I think what I've heard is that 100 Thieves is pretty excited about this guy as well. He has obviously played over in the PCS. He's played for Hong Kong Attitude, for J-Team 2. He's played for Machi Esports. He's played for some well-known teams and organizations. And yeah, now he's over in 100 Thieves Academy. And we know 100 Thieves, they have Tim Savenheisen now. It seems like they're probably going to be looking to call up academy talent and develop young talent, stuff like this. Maybe Jimmy's a guy who they're going to be looking at for 2023. Also around the LCS, just in terms of other guys, there's not really a ton of exciting mid lane talent. Maybe a guy like Copy from Cloud9 Academy is somebody that 100 Thieves may be able to look at. But otherwise, you got Triple, Insanity, Soligo, Takeover, Harry, Pretty, Leader, Spirix. Like, I'm not really excited about any of those guys, but I think Jimmy and Copy could be two options. When you look around the LCS, I don't really think there's any interesting options that stand out to me that much. Maybe Golden Guardians calls up Leader and a Blaze Olive becomes available, but you're not gonna replace Abbedagge with a Blaze Olive. That's not gonna happen. And then there's really no interesting LCS options. And then you go over to the LEC, and I've always thought that a guy like Niski would be very, very interesting on 100 Thieves. Obviously, he just signed with Mad Lions, but we do know that Mad Lions is a team that likes to sell off players. They're not afraid to move on from talent, and they'd like to get some money. Maybe if 100 Thieves decides to make a move, maybe they can try to buy out a guy like Niski in the offseason. I don't know how realistic that is, but I'm pretty sure when 100 Thieves signed Abbedagge, there was actually some rumors of Niski coming to 100 Thieves at that time. 100 Thieves also could obviously look to the ERLs. They could also look to China. They could also look to Korea. Who knows what they're going to do? But again, when I'm looking at 100 Thieves right now, I think they're a bit overrated. I think they're at a big risk of not making it to Worlds. And I think Abbedagge is maybe the clearest position that needs to be removed right now. Again, he has been very, very bad to start the LCS season. He does have chances to redeem himself. Obviously, it's a long season. We'll see how things play out. But I do think, meme or not, that Abbedagge might need to be held accountable. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about 100 Thieves, Abbedagge, anything I talked about in this video today. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you check out Prize Picks. First link in the description below. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Peace.